Welcome to Wata. Today we're talking to James New Look Rogers, and we're going to ask James to share some of his stories with us this afternoon. Good afternoon, James.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you could share some of your stories with us, New Look.
Okay. Well, maybe we could start off by first start trapping or stuff like that. When we first got our dog teams, my mum wouldn't allow us the dog teams till we were old enough. So we did a lot of walking when we first start trapping. For quite a few years we did that, walking. No snowshoes, 5-6 feet of snow. To make our trails. Once it freezes, good walking. And we used to stay out all day. Next thing we could hear our mum calling for us to come home. And then, my brother used to answer her back, and then we just look at traps going home. When we get home, we didn't get very much rats at them days, but just to say we're trapping. But in later years, when we start allowing us dog teams, using dog teams. Sometimes that snow was so deep we had to lead our leader through the forest just to break trail for them. Like I said, we had no snowshoes and whatnot. When you learn to walk in the snow, you crawl, eh? Crawl and you break trail for the dogs. And the dogs follow you behind. That's how we did it. And once we get to a lake, we set few traps. Them years, just every push-up's got water. Not like today's, it's hard to do things now these days. There's so much orders now too. And but like I said, them years was, once we get into a lake, we stay quite a while. And if it's a good sized lake, we stay quite a while because we're setting traps. And those were the good days, and you can never take them back, I guess. It's so much fun long ago. And then in early November, just right after freeze-up, the ice still dangerous. We used to go set nets, crawling on ice with poles. Dangerous, but that's my mom's words. We went by what my mom said.
Yeah.
My dad was not a pusher. We always did everything my mom said. Right from November right till February, we used to run 8 nets. Comes March, we have 2 till get water in the edge.
Yeah.
And them years, our dogs get so tired of fish they couldn't even eat their food anymore. But when it comes March, when we go set traps, when we come home, next morning, and you start to, sometimes when you're having lunch, you feed your dogs a little lunch too.
Yeah.
When you used to give them half a muskrat each, they just gobble it up. Like candy, I guess.
Your days of, when the muskrats were plentiful. Remember when they were, you guys used to get lots of them. When we first started canoeing too, my mom couldn't let us use a kicker either. We had to paddle. Yeah.
But we used to get lots of rats just paddling. Just 1, 2, 3 legs, you got quite a bit of rats. Canoe 3 legs, and my dad always wanted to have tea. Then he get branches from the trees, fix them up, and he fixes rats in a boat, Make them really look nice with branches in the bottom.
Nice and clean.
Yeah. And trap, I mean, we'll start out by trapping. I guess it just used to be really good to them. Like I said, when you just about every ship's got water them days. Huh? Nowadays it's hard. And in my dad's times, boy, when me and my brother really started trapping, we used to try to compete with my dad. He's alone and me and my brother.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get, we figure we beat our dad.
Yeah.
But he's home about 4 or 5 hours ahead of us, you know. And when we get home, when we're walking out, we count the muskrat. Oh, still got more than us. So we gave that up.
Yeah.
Couldn't beat our dad, so we just let it be. Couldn't beat him anyway.
But you spend a lot of time in the bush though, eh, James?
Yeah, we did. Ever since I can remember, right till my younger siblings went to school. We used to stay in the bush even after I got married.
Yeah.
Then the fur price dropped. You know, couldn't make a living out of it anymore, so we moved to town. Although I did a little bit of trapping from town, sometimes the fur price go up a little bit, go back down. It wasn't really worth, you know, going all out for trapping. Couldn't get ahead anyway, and gas was, you know, gas cost too much too.
A lot. What kind of animals were you trapping out there in New Look?
Well, from November we trapped right till, you know, first part of April.
Yeah.
Trap fox, minks, lynx. After that, it's from March, it's muskrats.
Muskrat time, yeah. March time, yeah. What about wolf? What about wolf and...
Well, every now and then my dad used to get maybe an odd one.
Yeah.
In his trap line. But me and my brother really never, I don't know, we never did care for wolf.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah. Was there a lot of wolves out there in the Delta?
Not that time, no.
Not that time, yeah.
It's not like now, lots right now, you know.
What about Wolverine? What about those Wolverine, you know, Kavik?
Kavik, there was not that many too long ago. Yeah.
Not so much in the Delta, huh? Yeah.
No, not in the Delta in the winters. I know my dad used to get, you know, maybe one a year, some years, nothing.
Yeah.
But he caught a lot of lynx and minks.
Must have been a lot of work. Must have been a lot of work trying to look after and take care of all those animals and that.
It is a lot of work to skin a lynx, you know. You think it's easy, but it's not. It's, you know, you gotta clean it good too when you're stretching it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes that tissue goes on the skin, you gotta rip that off.
Yeah. Maybe go back to a little bit about, you know, some of the animals you used to trap in the Delta from November to March, eh?
Yeah.
You used to trap. And then after that, muskrats. And then...
I know some years used to be real good for minks, lynx, and fox. And some years were bad too, eh?
Yeah.
It was hard some years for us because like I said, me and my brother used to walk all the time. But my dad used to do good with dog teams, huh?
Trapping in the Delta, yeah. Trapping out in the Delta. That was a good time. And
I can remember when before even Inuvik started.
Yeah.
My dad used to say he used to go hunting moose down at Twin Lakes down there. He used to have camp there.
Wow.
From our camp.
Yeah.
Called Buddha Lake now.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they used to come and hunt moose anyway.
Yeah. What about hunting caribou? You guys ever hunt caribou when you were in the Delta?
Just once in a while, my dad used to go to, you know, west side.
Yeah.
Not too many times though, because it's too far.
Yeah.
Because there's only breaking trails with our dog teams some days. And when there's lots of caribou, he used to go sometimes.
Yeah.
Most times he never. We live on moose.
Lots of moose, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of moose and
Moose was plentiful in the years.
moose and link.
Yeah.
Link was good too, eh?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
link was good, yeah.
When they snort there, they got good meat because they die right away.
Yeah.
It's good.
And muskrats in the springtime.
Oh, man. Smoked them a little bit. Mamaktoka.
Mamakto, eh? Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's the best time.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and when you tie them up in the tail and you throw them in that grub box and you go out somewhere.
Yeah, my mum used to make lots of hounagalarok, they call it, boneless rats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Half smoked them and put them away, boy. That used to be good.
Best food.
Good takhok.
Yeah. And then when the geese came in.
Yeah, they used to come in May that time, huh? Yeah, we used to go hunting with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
My dad was a good hunter too for geese, boy. When they called them geese, boy, they just drive them crazy. He had no callers, you know, he just call.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah, they used to slaughter geese long ago. It was illegal.
Well, well, I mean, whose law was that when they decided it was illegal for us to do that? Because we lived, that was our lifestyle.
You know, you know what's an ice house there?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, my dad used to get lots of geese and swans and used to put them in the bottom and put some kind of a tarp and put, you know, he used to get so much rats and years to them. Big 100-pound sacks filled up, all piled up in a ice house.
Yeah.
All that geese and swans underneath.
Yeah. Put away for eating. Yeah. You know, yeah.
And you know, our elders long, they know how to look after their food, eh?
Oh, yes.
Not like us today.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we don't have a freezer, we throw it away now.
I know, we need, we need a deep freeze, you know, yeah.
I don't
Not
know
many.
how they did it. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
How you made that ice house that time, you
my
guys?
grandfather made it.
Oh, wow. It lasted that long. Holy cow.
I just fix it up once in a while.
Yeah, yeah. You just dig it right into the,
It's about 6 feet deep. I mean,
Yeah,
4, 5 feet maybe, but it's filled up with mud.
yeah. Come in handy, eh?
Yeah.
You don't even need, when you're out there, when you spring out there, you don't need fridge.
Freezer. Yeah.
Or a freezer. Yeah,
Stay frozen a long time.
yeah. Right on, yeah. Well, then what about, maybe tell us a little bit about your musical days. How you got started and what you do today, and
Well,
that's like a 60-year story, right? Your first instrument was
yeah. Well, I started trying to learn, I guess, guitar and fiddle when I was about 13.
Mm-hmm.
Started picking it up and started learning. When I learned enough, my sister gave me a guitar, Rita.
Mm-hmm.
And I really wanted to learn fiddle too. I was looking through that Sears catalog. There was one for $39 there, so I ordered it. When it came, I just won't forget how to trap. Trying to learn that fiddle so much.
Yeah.
And then once I start picking it up, you know, I just, as the years go by, once you pick it up, it's easy. And only thing is the bowing is hard, eh? It's hard to learn that one.
Yeah.
So years go by, learn, keep learning. Was a closet player for a few years, and then I start, you know, when old time dances come, I start sticking around with Emmanuel and Frank Hockney.
Yeah.
Before that, Henry Ribbit, Charlie Linklater, Robert Linklater, all them guys. Joe Saul. I used to learn. I used to play mostly guitar for them guys in there. But when I picked it up, that Frank Cockney told me that he said, you're not going to learn if you don't come up on stage.
Yeah.
So I tried. You know, the fingers know where to go, but the bowing was hard.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just me or every fiddler I talk to, they all say the bowing is hard to learn. It is hard to learn. You know, when you're playing fiddle, you got to know just when to move it and how much.
Yeah.
That's what you got to learn.
Yeah.
And I know for myself, when I was self-taught, and that's what I had to practice lots out in the bush. My brother used to have a little gramophone or something. He plays LPs and 78s, 33s. And he used to order fiddle music with him. I really got interested in fiddle music after that too. And when I was learning a little bit, I used to put fiddle music on and, you know, try to follow them. And, but you know, like I said, the bowing was hard to learn.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to stop that music and work at it yourself.
Yeah.
That went on for years. And like I said, Frank and Emmanuel Felix come to town. I used to just, you know, sit around them, watching them, how they move their hands. See, it looks so easy, but when you try, it's hard. Like I said one time too, Frank Cockney said, "You want to try it?" I said, "Oh," I said, "I might as well."
Yeah.
Then we got up there, and it was a little bit rusty, but he said, "It's not too bad," he said, just to make me feel good.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, if you put them down, they get worse.
You get worse. You always got to encourage. You always got to encourage. Yeah.
From there, I've been playing music ever since. Once I got on that stage, there's no stopping.
Yeah.
You know, it went on for years, but when I first started playing bow, we used to be busy. Every community, every different day. Christmas holidays.
Yeah, Christmas holidays. Yeah.
Jamborees, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and
that went on for years until it's, you know, slowed down.
Well, in them days we only had so many fiddlers.
Yeah.
There was only Emmanuel, Frank,
Emmanuel.
Yeah, and the clavic too. As you remember, that old man used to play fiddle for us once in a while in the clavic. You know that Alfred Bernard.
Oh.
Remember Alfred? He used to play fiddle.
I don't remember him.
Okay, no. Yeah. Old Crow used to be Charlie Linklater.
Yeah.
Some of those ones you were talking about before. Yeah. And then when you started getting on that stage up there, when was that? When did you do that? 1970s, 1980s?
I think it was in the early 80s. Since then I've been busy for quite a few years, but now it's really slowed down.
It slowed down a lot, yeah.
A lot of young fiddlers coming out too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you first got on that stage, you were a little nervous or no?
Oh, you had to be. You know, think of the mistakes you're going to make.
Yeah.
That's what you think of when you go on that stage. And once I started playing, I never really thought of it. And like I said, Frank Cockney said, it looks pretty good, he said. So from there, I guess it was no stopping. It just went on and on.
And
I still got my own little band.
Yeah, and you still play your music every so often? Yeah.
But not till we get called.
Yeah. Yeah.
When there's no dances, instruments stay in the closet for months.
Yeah. You practice, you have to practice lots, or now that you...
Not no.
Not now, yeah.
Yeah, I played with Colin Atkin too,
Yeah.
quite a few times.
And
Thomas Manuel.
Thomas Manuel, yeah. Where have you gone with your music? Have you gone to Whitehorse? Have you gone like to Edmonton?
No.
Have
Just
you
to
gone to
Yellowknife.
Yellowknife? Yellowknife.
Just to Yellowknife.
You've been to Yellowknife, yeah. You played for some dances in Yellowknife
Yeah.
a few years ago.
A couple of times we played at that old con mine thing. A couple of times in that, I don't know, it's just like a Legion Hall, what they call that one.
Elks.
Elks.
I think there's Elks in Yellowknife, yeah. Yeah.
Played
Yeah.
a couple of dances there.
Lots
And
of
once
Northern
in-
games.
Once
Lots
in
of
that old-
jamborees. Huh?
Huh?
You played at lots of jamborees over the years?
Yeah. All over the Delta.
All over the
In
Delta,
the Delta mostly. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that one time in Yellowknife when you guys were playing there, that con mine.
Yeah.
You remember those guys from Yellowknife?
Oh yeah.
They go across that square dance. They don't
They
swing.
go
Yeah.
across.
Boy, I was watching that. Wow, I'd never
Yeah.
seen that before.
Strange, huh?
It's different, yeah. Different ways of doing that.
Yeah.
You ever play around Koluktuk and that? You know where they don't even use a collar. Huh? You know, some of those places they don't use collars over there, Eastern Arctic.
They just have a leader like that.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, and they just
What the leader does, they just follow.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
not like us. Us, we need a collar.
Yeah.
We need somebody to spit in our ear so we could.
Like Yongak.
Yeah. So we could hear what they're saying. Huh? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's your. And then how do you pick your band?
I don't know. When we first started, we used to, we never used to get paid.
Yeah.
Used to just voluntarily play music. I know. When I first started, Angus Alunik was there. And played guitar. He's still playing guitar for me today. Then it was Charlie Kasuk, Charles Tisha, David DeValik. I went through Howard McLeod, Clarence Kawana. Every now and then, different. But Angus is always with me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He's your number one guitar player, like
Yeah. Angus, yeah.
the rest. You get bass players now too. Bass.
Clarence, Howie. It was when we first started too. It was David DeValica,
David, yeah.
then Charles Tisha,
Yeah.
Charlie Kasuk, Howard McLeod.
Yeah. When did you move into Inuvik from the Delta, Nulo?
I can't remember really what years were these ones. That's when the rat fur prices dropped.
Yeah.
I think we might have stayed in the bush for one spring and then we moved to town. And in the fall time, my wife put her kids to school.
Yeah.
Since then, I just stayed in town.
Stayed in Inuvik, eh? Yeah.
Like in the springtime, we go out
Yeah. Yeah.
the month of July in whaling camps.
Whaling, yeah. Tell us a little bit about hunting the beluga. Yeah, and the whaling camp. Yeah, that's the best time too.
That's
Yeah.
in July. That's one of my best months of being out on the land is out at whaling camp. When it's whale harvest season, we used to go out with Elijah and Mabel first time until we went on our own, me and my wife.
Yeah.
From there we start going down, and then a few years later, when we had our own outfits, we started taking the child welfare, they call it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So we quit that and we started taking young offenders out. We did that for about 17 years, looking after young offenders.
Wow.
And some kids are really good kids. They just needed attention. When you take them out on the land, they learn quick. They were real good help out on the land.
Yeah.
When we work on Muktuk too, then what We grab the muck beans, throw it on their back, and walk up with it. You never say, ooh.
Yeah.
You know, those kind of kids
Yeah.
were good.
Right on.
Through the years we did that every summer, whaling camp.
Yeah.
Right from April, we go to our bush camp to trap muskrats, shoot muskrats. And you know, some of them kids, when they finish, they go home. They call us back. They want to come back.
Wow.
That's how much they enjoyed it.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
much they enjoy.
We used to just tell them that we can't
Yeah.
take them because we got full home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They must have enjoyed it being out on the land, those kids, yeah.
Yeah, they even, like I said, they even call us. They want to come back.
Because there's no better school, I don't think, than being out on the land, eh?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's a good way of educating those kids about some of the culture and the
And
traditions.
you know, through the years too, I really enjoy teaching kids about, you know, bush life,
Yeah,
you know, how to handle your equipment,
yeah,
stuff like that. They learn lots, you know, from that.
and like you say, some of them want to come back.
Yeah, some of them even
Yeah.
want to come back, but we always tell them can't take you in
Yeah.
because full house.
Full house, yeah, and busy. It's always busy out there.
Yeah,
When you go to the bush, it's always people are there all the
there's
time.
always something to do.
Always something to do.
Right till you go to bed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and then you're up early in the morning, and you always got to keep your equipment ready to go.
and you know some of them kids too. You know, and they like stretching rats and unstretching rats. They really enjoy that.
Yeah,
Sometimes I let them take turns, take them out hunting.
yeah,
They really enjoy that. Never let them shoot, but you know, just watch. Good experience for them. You know.
it's a great experience for them.
Yeah.
It's a great experience for those kids. I think a lot of our kids should be out trying to get out on that land so that they could learn a little bit about what life used to be like. So different than today. I mean, even now right now is jiggling time.
fishing.
Yeah, you know, you go jiggling and
And you know, sometimes when you get those kids from some homes,
yeah,
we stop and we tell the kid to make fire. They don't even know how.
yeah, yeah,
But you know, after a while they learn.
yeah,
It didn't take them long.
yeah,
So that's one of the best things too we did through the years is looking after young offenders through our lives anyway. It's living out on the land, harvesting.
So pretty well all your kids grew up on the land, eh?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
know about. I mean, even to get wood to make fire is not easy if you don't know what to do. You know, you got to learn to find good wood. Especially this time of year, you might have to try to find dry wood someplace. You know. Maybe tell us about some of your dog teams. Because you used to drive dogs one time when you used to travel back and forth. You know.
not to Inuvik really.
Yeah.
Just out on just in the bush.
Okay. Yeah.
We never used to come here. We used to go to station or reindeer station.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sometimes my dad give us, you know, a few fur to get stuff from station.
Yeah.
Well, it's just a round trip anyway,
Yeah.
station. And at that time, you know, stuff was so cheap, but the fur was cheap too that time.
Yeah.
Eh? You know, if you got $60, you got 8 foot the bog and you loaded right up. And you still got some money left over.
Yeah. And who was trading at Ranger Station then?
Huh?
Who was that trader at Ranger Station? Who was that?
He lives in Northern Wells now. I forgot his name.
Okay, he was
He was a mayor for a long time too up there.
yeah. Wow.
What's his name anyway?
Yeah, I don't know. You got me
You know
now.
what I'm talking
Yeah, I know
about.
who you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah.
He used to be there.
Yeah.
Another one was Bill McIntyre.
Bill McIntyre, he used to manage the bay, at Hudson's Bay at Ranger Station, yeah. So you used to go to Ranger Station, you never came to Inuvik?
Just my dad used to come here.
Okay, yeah.
But-
Ranger Station was round trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which way you go to Ranger Station? From your camp, from Peterson, which way you go?
Oh, down Mackenzie. Below Akullik on across that side.
Yeah.
That river.
Yeah,
You go into that one. Portages.
yeah. Portages
There
by
used to be dog team trails all the time.
all the time, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you cut across where at Jimmy Gordon's? Remember Jimmy Gordon used to have a house across Ranger Station, huh?
No, just above, huh?
Oh, just above it, huh?
Yeah.
Come out by that creek someplace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Must have been lots of trails in there.
Yeah.
Because even when I was a kid, I used to remember I'd travel across to Jimmy Gordon's and I'd go through those lakes and come out on a Mackenzie.
Yeah.
But I didn't know where I was going half the time anyways. But
Yeah.
I used to try to travel out there once in a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how you used to come. You go from there to Ranger Station. What about a Clavik? Did you guys travel to a Clavik very often? No?
Never bothered the club because it was too far. Huh?
Too far, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
So as a kid, as a young man growing up in the Delta, did you travel to Inuvik or did you travel to Ranger Station for whatever you might need? You know, like you gotta go by Kakolak and stuff like that, you know? You gotta go by Kakolak and Awu and that.
Yeah, just a tea,
Yeah,
flour, sugar, yeast,
yeah,
coffee,
yeah,
and dog feed. Huh?
yeah.
We didn't buy no fancy stuff them days. Just mostly what you need.
Mostly what you needed, huh?
You don't waste it on anything like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah. Because there was how many was in the family? Your mom and dad and your
Seven.
brothers and son, huh?
7.
7. Okay.
We're all born out there.
Yeah. Everybody was born at Peterson.
Yeah.
Wow.
My dad delivered us all.
Holy
I think he was a doctor.
right on.
Yeah, he must have did something good then.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
still kicking anyway.
Still kicking, yeah. Delivered you all of you out there at Peterson. Wow. And you lived at Peterson all your life,
Yeah.
huh? Until you moved to Inuvik.
Yeah.
Wow, boy, that's pretty good. You know.
Oh, that's one of the best times of my life was living in the bush.
Living in the bush, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that bush life is the best. I mean, I've been only out there a few times, and over the years, it's good life. You eat good. Yeah. Once in a while, Korok
You know,
go by.
I forgot to mention one thing. Before before Skidoos came,
Yeah. yeah.
when you run out of stuff, you stay out or, just keep trapping. Even you run out of that stuff,
Yeah.
it didn't bother us.
Yeah.
And after Skidoos came out one time, my wife was setting table in the bush. He said, "Gee, honey, we ran out of paper towel." I ran outside to my Skidoo, took off the towel. Less than an hour, was back with paper towel.
All for paper towel.
Just for paper towel. And, like I said, them years,
Yeah.
what you ran out of, it didn't matter.
Yeah. When you were growing up in the bush, and when you ran out of something, it didn't matter because
No.
you wait till you're just about to nothing, then you
Yeah.
make a run
Go for
somewhere.
your supplies. Huh?
Go for supplies, yeah. And then
Yeah,
how many?
make that-
Yeah,
Make that one trip worthwhile.
yeah, yeah,
Wait, eh?
yeah.
Till you harvest enough fur, stuff like that.
And then what were some of the best prices you ever remember?
All over the Delta.
Yeah, I know. I mean, what years were some good prices that you remember for muskrats and for link and for some mink and that? Yeah. I remember one year, Big Jimmy come in. He got, I think it was like $40 a mink. That was 1969, 1970. That seemed like it was lots of money for one mink.
Yeah. And years down the road,
Mm-hmm.
the link price really came up. You get a good one, big lynx with nice fur, you know, shiny. They came up to $1,200.
For one link.
I think that one is worth $1. Sorry, Tom.
Yeah, but I mean, they went up to like 1,200.
It's got to be the real good, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
When you look at it too,
yeah,
the inside, the fine fur is got to be really good
Yeah.
and shiny, eh?
yeah, yeah. Foxes too.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
You always mostly look right around here, eh?
Yeah. Make sure they're long and yeah. Because there's when they prime, they're good.
Yeah.
When they're prime. When you were priming them, what time you try to trap them then? When they're prime, what month? January,
No.
December, February,
November.
November.
Yeah.
Prime. Wow.
Well, them years, you know, it used to be 50, 60 below in November.
Yeah. Man, that's. I don't recall that anymore. It's hard to remember that anymore. 50 below.
And you know when it's 50 below them years,
Yeah.
it was warm.
Yeah. Well, you're dressed up with big parkies and good shoes.
You know, you could hear somebody walking long ways, you know, that
Yeah.
crust of the snow. Hear them long ways. Echo.
Yeah.
Those were the good years, and I'll never come back.
It'd be hard to find them again. Today we're too busy. Today we're too busy with our Chevrolet. We're too busy with our Ford. We're too busy with our Polaris. You know, nowadays. And compared to that time we had, how many dogs you had in your dog team?
4 I had.
You had
Never
4.
any more than 4 dogs.
Yeah.
Four big dogs.
Yeah.
You know, you could load that wagon right up with a lock and
Yeah.
they pull it like nothing.
Yeah. Good
And
work.
you don't get stuck in the bank like you do.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you
Dog team, they pull it right up.
pull it right up, yeah.
You know, as long as you feed them good, they treat you good.
Yeah. Then how many at your camp out there, how many at your camp out in the bush, how many dogs you had altogether?
I know my dad had 6.
Yeah.
I think my brother had 5, no?
Yeah.
And I had 4.
Yeah. So that took
15 dogs is the most times anyway.
yeah. And every night you feed them. Yeah. Every night you feed them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We always give them lunch too at noon.
Okay.
Even when we go to fishing, it come back.
Yeah.
Before we get ready to cook dog pod or haul wood,
Yeah.
always give them half a fish.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Give them a little lunch.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, Yeah.
Treat them good, they treat you good.
Yeah. And then lots of shuvak too. Must have been lots of shuvak fish too,
Yeah.
Shuvalik. Yeah.
Tons of it.
Tons of it.
Yeah.
What was the best time? Shuvalik. What was the best time to get them?
November.
November, yeah.
First freeze up. That's the time they have big prime shubaka.
Yeah.
In the fall time too, before freeze up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like in late August.
Yeah. Out of all that fish you used to get in the Delta, what was your favorite one to eat?
Just a shubak.
Just the shuvak, yeah.
Shubak and Ichigo.
Yeah. And which one's your favorite fish though? Whitefish or losh or coney or?
Well, I used to like all of them, eh?
Yeah.
But Losh had good meat, you know, in the back, eh?
Yeah. Well, that losh is just like lobster,
Yeah.
you know? And that's what they say. They started lobster Eastern Canada. They said that lobster was for the poor people. Pretty soon somebody boiled it up for somebody. It went crazy. Just like our losh, you know, that meat from the back on that losh. Boy, it's good, when you put a little bit of spice.
Losh liver and shubak.
Yeah, losh liver and chuvak, yeah. And that's our program. today with James New Look Rogers right here on Ata. Puinaini James.
Hey, Ilanilo.
Yeah. Puinaini New Look.
Hey.
How much of that was the truth?
I think 1%.
Here,
1%.
yeah. Huh?
1%.
Yeah.